as a 100 subscriber special. I am so grateful to every single one of you who subscribed. I cannot believe that in literally just over a week, or so there were a couple of videos on the channel before, but the main videos kind of started just over a week ago. I'm so happy that you're all here. I'm so happy that we can all learn together, we can all grow this channel together, and we can all achieve the best results that we can together as a community. And I'm really happy. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. If you're not already subscribed, come on, be in the next 100. So if perchance my channel does grow up and we get maybe 1,000, you can say I was here in the first 200 subscribers. Enjoy the video. Aloha and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very special video. This is kind of get to know me, but it is my Q&A on my Instagram and on one of my latest YouTube videos. I asked if you had any questions for Q&A, and you definitely did have some questions. I got quite a few comments. Quite a few questions were actually very similar, so I will obviously be answering those, and so there's some questions that were not so common, but I will be answering as many as I can in this video. So hope you enjoy this Q&A. Question number 1, actually I'm not going to keep track of questions, that'll get too confusing, but _prav.x, hopefully that's your name pronounced correctly. What was the hardest subject to revise for at GCSE? So for me, it was English literature, especially the poetry exam. I had absolutely no will to revise. I could not be bothered with it. I just kind of had to get stuck down. I started revising English at 6 AM because if I did it after school, I just wouldn't want to. I wouldn't revise after school, you know what I mean? I didn't enjoy it. I didn't want to have to revise it after school, so I started at 6 AM and I would revise 3 morning English poetry 3 mornings a week just to get it over and done with. And then that meant that I had done some revision on it. I didn't have to do it after school. Declan McSorley says, future career. Now this was asked by quite a few people, future career. At the minute, my plans are drug research, medicine, so kind of pharmacy-esque kind of thing, but more with the research side. So my A-levels kind of do fit with that, and someone else asked at some point, I have them all written down here. I don't know who it was, but somebody asked what A-levels I'll be doing. I'm doing chemistry, biology, maths, and further maths, all CA board. Hi, Sicko Cats says, will you ever play Minecraft? Maybe. Ethan Harling says, what instruments can you play? I play piano, and I have done my diploma, hence the letters after my name. I play French horn up to grade 6 level, and I play trombone, but I'm not doing grades on it, I'm just playing for fun because I got it for Christmas and decided might as well play it. Also, I do not have a French horn anymore. I had to give that back to the board of music where I play because I didn't go anymore because GCSEs, I wanted to spend time rather than going out for 2.5 hours with commute every Wednesday. And what are all the languages you can speak? Quite a few people have asked me this as well. I can speak English. Yes. I can speak German to conversational level. I have learnt quite a bit of Dutch and Russian. I try to learn Russian every single summer and fail miserably, but I get slightly further every single summer, so that's progress. Icelandic, that was a fun one, I can say. I mean, I do random comments on Icelandic. Usually, so if it's raining, I'll always say það rignir, which means it's raining. And Chinese, one I'm currently studying, which I'm not sure how far that'll go, but with A-levels coming up now, but I did do some over the summer. And yes, and then Rianne McD said, how many languages did you study? Obviously English and obviously German. I did German at GCSE, and then I did French in first year, second year, and third year. I did like French. I could have done French at GCSE, but I decided on German. I actually did better in French in third year than I did in German, but chose German. It was only 1%. It was 95 and 94. I chose German because for me, German was more interesting. Emma Noeller asks, what are or is my favourite piano pieces to play? So, my favourite of all time that I've ever played is Pagodes by Debussy. I'm currently playing it. It's a beautiful piece, and there is a video of me playing part of it on my channel. I also really like Nocturne in C Sharp Minor by Chopin. It's very well known. And Emma Noeller also asked, do I watch any other study tubers? Yes, I do. Jack Edwards, the legend himself, Unjaded Jade, and Eve Cornwell. I have watched some of Eve Bennett as well, but those are the main 3 that I would normally watch. Naomi 123456 asks, what's your favourite TV show? Actually, I was asked this maybe about 4 times, so that was really strange. My favourite TV show at the minute is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I really like it. It was Stranger Things. I really like Stranger Things, but obviously I have seen all 3 seasons at this point, and there are no signs of a season 4 for a while anyway. So at the minute I'm watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. My brother kind of forced me to watch it, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm on season 2 at the minute. No spoilers, please. But yes, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's great. My favorite character at this point is Rosa Diaz. Yeah, really enjoy Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Ruthie Orlaith says, is it hard being a Christian studying ethics? This is in RE, GCSE Unit 6, Christian ethics. So yes, I am a Christian, and studying ethics, it was a strange one. I'm a pretty introverted person, but in RE, I did find myself able to stand up for my beliefs whenever we had to move across the classroom to do agrees and disagrees. I'm really lucky to have a couple of other Christians in my class, so we were all kind of together for most of RE, obviously. So it gave me a chance to stand up for who I was, but I did have to get to know my class pretty well before I was comfortable with moving to wherever I want to go. I'm going to have a cup of coffee because it's here. So is it hard being Christian studying ethics? Yes and no. Some of my viewpoints obviously differ from other people's viewpoints, but that's going to happen in life anyway, and I mean, everyone's viewpoints are slightly different, so it's just something that everyone kind of has to agree with. Everyone has to get along. We can agree to disagree, and that's just kind of how life has to work at this point. Edward Rowe 12 says, what makes you so driven? So, to be honest, I don't really know. I enjoy having felt like my work paid off, so obviously putting in the hours during GCSEs and then coming out with good grades. I was really proud of myself for all the work I'd done, and I'm glad that the work paid off. So that's kind of how I stay driven. I do try to strive for the best I can, and that's all you can do. So yeah, that's how I stay driven. Bite Size Study on Instagram asks, any advice on dating during A-levels? No, I'm not. I'm absolutely not the person to ask. No. Next question. Joel McKillen asks, will you dye your hair at 1 million subs? Joel, I will dye my hair at 1 million subs if David does it at 1:40 a.m. with a comb. Only Joel will know what that means. Anyway, next question. Nadia Lacha says, or Lacha, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, says, where are you from? I am from Northern Ireland, hence the accent, and around Lisburn area. That's as much as I'm going to say really about where I live, but around Lisburn. I don't go to school in Lisburn, I go to school in Banbridge, but yeah, near Lisburn. And tips for starting a new hobby instead of procrastinating. I might do a video on procrastination, that kind of thing, but for this video, for this Q&A, for starting a new hobby, for example, I started to learn Chinese this summer, and I also started to learn the ukulele, and then obviously I want to practice the piano every day. And then around this kind of stage in my life, I've been kind of getting more serious about exercise, that kind of thing. So I've taken up running, which has been a new thing in my life. And then just normal body weight exercise, like push-ups and that kind of thing, but more intense than just your odd push-up. I've been trying to do that on a regular basis. So running three times a week, a 5K and then 2 3Ks. Because that's just there's a nice 3K around my area. And then, so what I would do is I would have a list. I would mainly use my academic planner, which here's today. At the minute, just says year 13 induction day. But in the to-do list part of it, I would have written out the things I had to do, and once I did them, I'd tick them off. And I mean, if you leave something blank, you feel like, oh, I should have just done that. So I really enjoyed just ticking it off, sorry. I enjoyed ticking it off once it was done, which meant that you get this kind of satisfaction just from giving yourself a tick anyway. So that was really nice, just to tick it off and you get to feel good about yourself. My last question is from Becky X. Becky, great friend. Becky says, wie viele Stunden am Tag lernst du? So I would normally study that. By the way, that means how many hours a day we revise or learn outside of school. So a couple of people asked me this. Normally, during school time, it does vary a lot. It varies every day. Every day is different. But I would do my homework. My plan is, usually for school, I do my homework as soon as I get home, which means that I don't need to do them later because you just get them out of the way. Big homeworks I'll do on a Saturday morning. And then it depends where I am. So obviously going into A levels, I'm not going to have much studying to do yet. I mean, I'm going to do some throughout. Maybe the first week, like a few notes, not many, but I'm going to get a bit done. But I'll usually, so GCSEs, let's cut to the chase. GCSEs, I would revise for about an hour after school every day. If I was having a test that week, it would be maybe 2 or 2.5. That was it. In exam mode, like study leave, when you're off on study leave and you are going revise, or over Easter, actually not over Easter, but study leave, I was revising for at least 7 hours a day, and sometimes like 8 to 9 maybe. And then during Easter it was maybe 4 or 5, because obviously I wanted to enjoy my Easter. I took 5 days off during Easter out of the 14 in the 2 weeks off, so I took 5 days off because I was actually going away to camp, and Becky X was coming over to you were coming over to my house. So yes, 1 to 2 hours really during school time, and then during exam mode it would be 7 to 9 hours. But that is all the questions I have time for today. So thank you so much for watching this Q&A. Hope you maybe learned something more about me. Hopefully I have in some way helped you with something, particularly some of the more academically helpful questions. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!